Hey Lightweights, here's what you can expect from today's episode of Mass Effect 2. No offense to Jacob, but we don't even have the full crew. I can't be romancing someone yet. Saeed, if I find you have one of these in my quarters, I am going to fight you.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20 colony victory cruise. Council members...
I should have warned you, Shepard. I'm sorry.
Alright guys, so we're going to start off by talking to everybody on the ship. Then a lot of you told me that I should buy a drink from the bar that I was at on Omega. So I'm going to do that when I go back there before I continue on with the
Hadley, I heard about Ferris.
professor.
Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. Make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm finally caught up, so everything up to this point was pre-recorded. So a lot of you guys said talk to the people even if it seems like it's a
from the number 16 lithium heatsink.
romance. It's not, so do all the talky things.
We got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
It's got a mute. Oh, that's rude.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
So I don't know if I should do these things or if it's this that I should be doing every time.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, Grunt is not a stabilizing element, Commander. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
That is very true.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I hate that.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
Bye. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, Kelly, thank you.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot, not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Back off, Kelly! Back off! Leave him alone! That's what I want to say.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat.
I think we
known
listened to this
humanity.
already.
How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew
Yep.
I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I just, like, is this romancy? Like, I don't...
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
I think we'd heard those ones already.
Maybe we'll talk later.
Oops. Glad I didn't sign up. From John Whitson. Hey, Aria gave me this address. I think I met you at the Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most of with what you did for me. John Whitson. Nice! Cerberus Commander Quest. Reports tell us you've been operating in the Omega Nebula. We'd like you to look into a situation on Lorik, a nearby planet in the Fothar system. Scan the planet for a base where we believe Eclipse mercs are holding one of our operatives. You should be able to detect the operative's transmitter. Extract the operative. If the operative is beyond rescue, recover any relevant intel that Eclipse may have collected. This is a very delicate matter, Shepard. We trust in your discretion. Okay, let's go talk to the other people.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
What?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I don't trust that these aren't romance options. No offense to Jacob, but we don't even have the full crew. I can't be romancing someone yet.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
You're still in top shape. What the fuck?
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
You think I'm perfect?
It's nice to know someone like you is thinking about me.
Oh my god.
And the real story was hard. It felt like... Well, maybe this isn't really appropriate, Shepard. Commander, I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
Oh my god! No! Listen, we might want to romance Jacob, but we don't know that yet. Can't be flirting with the first person we see. Gotta feed my fish. Okay, so my space hamster's name is Sandwich. Because as I was going through names, I was like, oh, he's a hamster. Oh, Hammy. Oh, Ham Sandwich. Then we got to Sandwich. So his name is Sandwich. And he's very cute. Okay. Fed my fish. We're good here. Onward. Excuse me?
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
I love eavesdropping on these conversations. Okay, so I can't go there yet. I can go here, though. Oh, this is where Kasumi... Oh, okay, let's investigate.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
It's like in Home Alone when they flooded the houses. But then that's stupid because then they can link all of the crimes to you when they catch you. So you're like, you don't want to leave a calling card because they don't want to know that they all belong to you.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
I'm glad she's on our side.
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Okay, that's really sweet.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I totally agree with that. I can take a drink? I'm gonna tell myself this one tastes like strawberry mango. Damn!
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going through Keiji's gray box. It's so nice to have him back, even in that form. I miss him.
Okay, good talk. Garrus, you in here? Okay. Stop being creepy. Anyways.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Nice. Glad I could help. Hi!
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against the Collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Can we get him new armor? Like, why is he still in his damaged armor? Come on now.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway.
Good.
Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
I'll kick some ass if I have to.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
I'm pleased to see that you're getting along with the new crew.
They're as friendly to me as people from a group like Cerberus can be. And they've got you vouching for them. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Tell me we get to hunt him down.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting.
We'll get him.
I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Wait! Why was saying I'm glad he's happy here a renegade option? Shit, I wish I saved before that. See, it's so hard to tell what the tone is gonna be. Like, the top one in my head was like, we're not with them. Like, but we are with them. Like, we don't like it, but... So it's just hard to tell. Ugh. That's annoying.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
Okay,
I
don't think
take any more of your time.
Back to work.
I don't think I need to do any of that. Okay, so Miranda, yeah, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
And Cerberus didn't just see that as a way to have someone really powerful work for them and have them indebted to them?
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Miranda!
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by
Maybe.
Cerberus.
I like to know where I fit in.
You are who you are, Miranda.
That's easy for you to... The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you.
Okay.
I'm great because of it.
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Oh, so she really was built. Like, it's not like she was born and then modified. Like, she was straight up created in a test tube like Grunt was.
Thanks for your time, Miranda.
Interesting.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Speaking of, let's go find Grunt. I also don't know where Zaid is. Maybe he won't be here till after we do his mission. Port cargo. Start. Oh, I guess he could be in one of these. Oh, there he is. I mean, that's not creepy or anything. Who is that? Jacob and Miranda? Zaid, if I find you have one of these in my quarters, I'm going to fight you. Okay, doesn't look like it. Good. We're about to have some words.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse.
Jesse?
That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Oh, sounds like he loves her.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Did you intend for everybody else to die so that you could make it out like that?
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Damn, Zaid!
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You know, I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
I love how you live next to a freaking garbage compactor. Like, dude, we have to have a better room for you somewhere. This cannot be the best quarters we can find for you.
Shepard.
How you doing, buddy?
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
The hold is too open, not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grunt would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it. Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Okay.
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the Collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing.
You heard this one
pick a
already.
Weak spot and tear. Okeer spent all his whatever he had. It was used.
That's
up
all
in
for now.
Oops, shit.
Shepard.
Okay, well, whatever. I think we already did those dialogue options anyways. Good talk, Grunt, good talk.
I just heard. The Collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay. You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The Commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
I'll play if I don't actually have to play.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Let me win or I'll fire you. Just kidding. Heck yeah!
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
So worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
That was great. I love that. Okay, let's go.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. We're gonna go to the bar first. Oh, maybe not. Are we not docked anymore? Maybe we took off and I have to redock. Hold on. Yep, okay. And then we're already at 30 minutes, so I don't think I'll have time to do the next mission. But maybe I'll start it. We'll see how long it takes so far. Oh, and I do have to talk to Aria again because I have to give her that data pad, so maybe I'll do that. Okay, so we want to bring... 12 points, dang. Health. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, long hours alone against impossible odds have conditioned Garrus's health and kept his powers sharp. Nice. Perfect. I think I'm just gonna save up so I can finish this out. Because I need 4 points for that, so I'm just gonna be patient now and
I'm receiving quarantine
finish that up.
warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Nice. So he should be... Hopefully he should be safe. Hopefully people don't know what he looks like.
Come on, let me in. Aria's expecting me. Oh, annoying.
So should I talk to this bartender that was in the lower section?
Merc life got you down. Ready to give it all up and go into hiding in the abyss.
Don't. Okay, we're gonna just save.
I should have warned you, Shepard. I'm sorry.
What the fuck just happened?
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later, he was puking blood.
Can I go after this guy? How am I alive?
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Oh yeah, we're confronting that bartender. Are you kidding me? Junk! Why are we talking to Garrus about junk?
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
For tickets, contact your Mailbox offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your eyes.
That dude's gonna be in for a rude awakening when I show back up.
CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large
interesting.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not...
Should probably save again though.
Come on, let me in.
Just in case I don't like the outcome. I love how Gary's just like didn't care. He's like, oops, should have warned ya. Like, what? Dude. He just tried to kill me and you're like, oops. Guess I should have told you about that guy. Hey, asshole. Remember me?
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse to the torture.
Not taking any chances.
I mean... Okay, but I kind of wanted to do that. I mean, thanks. Appreciate it, but also, you stole my revenge. Okay, let's go talk to Aria. I feel like there has to be a faster way than the way that I go, but this is the way that I know, so we're committed. We're gonna keep this path.
Strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch.
Not
She'd like you
Patriarch!
to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut.
We do know that already.
Some people don't appreciate his stories. Especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Aria.
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me?
Got it,
If
Grizz.
it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
Shoot, where was he again? He was down here, I think? Was he in the lower section? let them think that. Hey, now we have a Solarian bartender. Okay, hold on. Let's save this again. See what happens now.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
Pour me a drink. Hold the poison.
Oh, yes. I heard about my predecessor's little scheme. I'm very glad you survived. I've been instructed to give you drinks on the house. Rest assured that they will contain no illicit ingredients you haven't asked for.
Thanks, dude.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought...
Okay, maybe he's not down here.
This shit tastes like poison anyway.
Oh wait, he could be in one of these. Yes. Perfect. Let's save again. Who knows what this is going to turn into?
You again. Greetings.
Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Aria wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could be my Grunt, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Okay. In or near Afterlife and kill them on behalf of the Patriarch. How are we supposed to find them, though? Maybe, okay, let's start down here. Let's work in an order. Okay, glad I did that.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Yes, actually, I am.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Grunt. I wasn't aware the old man had one.
Well, now you are, so skedaddle. Oh! Sidekick! Okay. The easiest fight ever. Who knew all I needed to do was a sidekick to the throat? I'm gonna try that move again.
Killed them all.
You killed them all.
Everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Aria may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name.
Oh.
By the way, be careful with Aria. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Appreciate the heads up. Okay, so glad we got some Paragon points for that. Oops.
Aria wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
But I wanted to talk to you instead.
Word has it that Patriarch's Grant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Grant.
Can't I just say something along the lines of like, you didn't want this traced back to you and now it isn't or something, you know what I mean? Like,
Patriarch
come on.
has more influence than you thought. I see. Well, Maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done.
Okay, good talk. Oh, we're still talking.
Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
I want the paragon points. Also, I feel like this will have strings attached to it, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna turn that down.
I'm not looking for payment from you. Look at you. So proud. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Okay. How about instead, you help me get to Morden?
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later. You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Damn. Okay, we got 2 paragon points for that. It was worth it. Alright, I'm not going to do the whole Morden thing, but I am at least, I think, going to try to get to that section. Because I remember that we had to talk to a guard or something. Now that we have some more money, let's go check out this vendor again. Oops, okay, we're gonna get that.
An initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn as the public became skeptical that the
30,000. Doubles the time limit for hack. In the ongoing war between security software companies and hackers, Cerberus seeks to maintain a list of primary backdoors, little-known security holes that have been active for some time and remain unpatched. Ongoing research in this area should improve operatives' ability to hack through most conventional security measures.
This might be useful.
That sounds good to me. Okay, capacitor chest plate. I already bought some stuff, but I don't know what I bought and what like gets added to it versus what I'd have to like equip. Reduces the delay before your shields regenerate by 10%. You know, I'm just gonna get it. It's the worst that's gonna happen. It was $4,000, not the end of the world. I probably have to like actually equip them, but I think I bought this. I forgot to go look at it. Okay, incorporates a series of beryllium and tungsten braces and micro servos to support and enhance the natural movements of the wearer for short periods of time. Originally developed by the Serta Foundation for search and rescue personnel, it has been adapted for military use. Increase storm speed. I don't even know what that is. Okay, anyways. You still got nothing to say to me? Nothing. Damn it.
Complaining is pointless. Plague, nobody gets in or out. I told you to get lost, lady.
Let's
The
just
plague has
see
the whole zone quarantined.
if I can get
Nobody
through
gets
this.
in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
I'm just gonna skip this because we
Every
did already
other
watch
race
it.
out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solis in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Wait, can I get your stuff for you at least?
Quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
Shit! I can't bring him with me. He's gonna get sick. Listen, I saved right before this, right? I'm kind of... Here's what's gonna happen. I'm morbidly curious to see what happens, so I'm gonna bring him. If something bad happens, I will reload. But I really, really want to know if he'll actually get sick or not. What? Okay. Addendum to that. I'm gonna choose this option, but then I'm gonna stop the video there. This is going up before I record this again. So I'll be able to see if this is literally the worst decision I could possibly make, okay? So let me know, is this actually okay that I bring him, or do I need to abort, reload, save? That's what we'll do, okay? Sound good?
This mission's important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Is that gonna give me renegade points, though? Oh, so I say that, but then I can still choose. Interesting. Okay. And I'm just gonna save a new save. That way, I don't accidentally save over the other save. All right, guys, so I am gonna bring Garrus with me. Like I said, I'm gonna reiterate just in case you missed it at the end there. If you guys could tell me if this is like the worst decision ever, abort, go back, do not bring Garrus. Tragedy will ensue if you do. I will make sure that I reload a save. I won't play again until I see the comments on that. But I just want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. So hopefully this ends up okay. I feel like it would. I feel like he couldn't actually have lasting repercussions from this early on, right? Because in theory, I guess in theory I would also have Miranda and Jacob at this point. I don't know. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Just let me know. I know I didn't do a ton this episode, but we did learn a lot about our crew, which was nice, and the bar thing was very cool, so thank you guys for having me do that. Yeah, I don't really have any other thoughts at this point. But Miranda's story was really cool. I am still worried, like I definitely romanced Jacob, and I totally did not intend to, but I didn't romance anybody else, I don't think, so I'm a little... I feel like Jacob's options, all of them were flirty. And I didn't want them to be, but somehow they still ended up being flirty. So hopefully that doesn't mess me up for anything down the road. But I guess there could be worse people to romance, but hopefully it gives me an out, kind of like the other game did as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button when you do so that you know when I post future videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing day.